everybody, it's Tim with Almost Real Media. The date is March the 22nd, 2016. So the Lavoy Finicum death that occurred January the 26th of this year. Finicum was involved in the Bundy standoff there in Oregon, became known as Tarp Man, some things like that. But he became a central figure along with Amon Bundy and Clive Bundy, the father, etc. And it's just kind of it's sad to see that this guy was executed the way that he was. These are just I just wanted to point out some things. On Heavy, they released this on January 26th. 5 fast facts you need to know. Now, this gentleman was 55 years old when he passed away one day before his 56th birthday. Here they've got the video here of the shooting from Shauna Cox's viewpoint there inside the SUV. Clive Bundy said Finicum was sacrificed for a good purpose. During the standoff in Oregon, Finicum had become known as Tarp Man. Here's a cool one. Singing Amazing Grace with your family, posting that video just hours before you pass away. I mean, I'm not Mormon. I'm a Protestant, New Testament Christian church, but the man apparently did have a love for God, as is evidenced right there. Just deeply American guy. Then they go to the Amon Bundy story. At any rate, what I wanted to do is give you this information that now the FBI officers that were involved in shooting Finicum, they're now under investigation. There's a 32-page indictment going into federal court. Now they're trying to say that, when Finicum came out, he had a pistol in his pocket and he was reaching for it, and there was a cop standing in front of him, a sheriff's deputy with a taser aimed at him. They thought that the perception of the FBI, the HRT participants, was that the sheriff's deputy standing in front of Finicum was in immediate physical danger, so they shot him. So in doing this, what they've done is they've set it up, and it's perfectly see-through. It's ridiculous, but they've set it up. Their story has been cemented where they can justify killing him, and then number two, they can plant the weapon in the pocket, so that it all jives with their story of him reaching for the weapon. But if you'll watch good quality video of that FBI, that aerial footage, and if you'll watch Shauna Cox's smartphone footage, the man, Finicum's hands were out like this the entire time out of the car window. And then when he got out, he was like this, and he was hands up, and he was saying, "Go ahead, kill me, shoot me, have my blood on your hands." And they shot him in the back, shot him to death. We've got the autopsy report, and it is ridiculous the amount of damage that was done to this man. And I can tell you that death, having the medical background that I do, I can tell you that death was nearly instantaneous in my estimation. At any rate, that is your update on Lavoy Finicum and the shooting death that happened, the wrongful execution style killing. Almost Real Media takes the same position as Grant County Sheriff Palmer. It was an execution, and these people are not radicals. They're not bad people. They just don't want the government to come in and take their ranches. It's their livelihood. It's their life. It's where they built a life with their wives and their husbands and stuff, and it means something to them. But I think that as a society, we need to think about how our federal government will snuff you out and then paint you and write a narrative about you and make you seem a certain way if you qualify. And there are two qualifiers to die the way this man did. If you jointly use your First and Second Amendments. To them, the government sees this as defiance, and they can't stand defiance. Puts a real twist in them. They will kill you. They've done it. All I can say is still pray, please, for Lavoy Finicum's wife and kids, his family. Uh, the wife is now, because of the video and all that, because of their saying that it was a justifiable shooting, she is going off like a rocket, and we don't blame her. We're 100% behind her for whatever that's worth. Just human to human, uh, proper care and compassion, consideration of another person's ridiculous what they did. They should all be tied to a post and summarily executed. Now, I know that sounds harsh, but I'm telling you, these people are felonious, bloodthirsty murderers. That was a murder. That was a classic kill box murder. Not even in compliance with Oregon's policy. So I know I sound a little harsh, but I was raised by World War II generation people. Those were my parents. I don't have all this new age, uh, don't say this word, don't say that. I'm not very PC. I think if these men are found guilty, they should get the death penalty. They should be tied to a post and shot until dead. There's nothing wrong with that. Military did it all the time, World War II. So that is it for us right now. I want you to stay armed and peace if you can find it. And let's pray God you can. God bless.
Where did you get that nifty trick?